name is Ashleigh. I am a second-year cadet, and I am the #1 cookie seller for the Girl Scout Council of the Colonial Coast in 2010. I am here today to talk to you about my success and how we are not different at all. How you too can have the same success as me. My success began when I was a first-year brownie. I wanted to sell 1,000 boxes so I could earn all the prizes. How many of you wanted to earn all the prizes? I only sold 710 boxes that year. I knew what my goal was, but I didn't make it. That was okay. I tried and gave it my all. The following year, I said I'm going to do it this year, and I did. Every year since I first started selling cookies, I have sold more cookies than the year before. My mother and I spent many hours on end selling the cookies. We work as a team together. I'd like to share my stats of the past 5 years with you. The Girl Scout Council of Colonial Coast serves almost 16,000 girls from kindergarten to 12th grade. In 2006, I sold 1,200 boxes of cookies, and I was the #7 seller for our council. In 2007, I sold 1,500 boxes of cookies and jumped up to the #4 seller of our council. In 2008, I sold 1,530 boxes of cookies and moved into the #3 spot for our council. I kept moving up, and I knew I could make #1. In 2009, I sold 1,655 boxes and was the #2 seller. In 2010, I gave it my all. I knew I could do it. In 2010, I sold 2,516 boxes of cookies and became the #1 with less than 100 boxes of the #2 seller. If you set your mind to it, you can do it. You can do anything you set your mind to. I'm sure you are wondering where I find the people to buy all these cookies and how many hours we spend knocking on doors. In 2008, I knocked on only one door and sold 1,530 boxes. So would you like to know my secret?
I know. I do. I do.
We have kept my records from all my cookie sales. Every year we call the customers from the year before. I introduce myself, tell them what they bought from me last year, any new cookies, and ask them a very important question. Would you like to repeat or add to your order? It's very important to stress the add and say it last. You need to give your customer 2 choices, and the one you want them to pick, say it last. I have found that most of the time, the customer will take the second option. Remember to always speak clearly. If I get someone's voicemail, I make sure that I leave a very detailed message about why I'm calling and how they can reach me. Always thank the customer, even if they do not buy. In 2010, I started asking people that told me no if I could call them in 2011, and most of them said yes. I plan on calling them to see what cookies they would like to order this year. Of course, if they have a Girl Scout in their family now, I do not ask out of respect of my fellow Girl Scout, even though I do not know it. Due to my past cookie success, Delegate Robin Abbott of Newport News wanted to meet and talk to me about my success. She also wanted to introduce me to her fellow delegates of the General Assembly. Delegate Abbott contacted my mother and asked if I could come to the General Assembly and personally deliver her cookies to her in Richmond, Virginia. My mother said yes and took me out of school that day. Penny Speaks went with us, and we had a blast. People were stopping in the middle of the road asking where I was selling cookies. I said right here, and we exchanged cookies and money right there on the side of the road. Delegate Abbott introduced me at the General Assembly meeting and told everyone there how our troop is saving our money to go to Savannah, Georgia to visit the birthplace of Juliet Love, the founder of Girl Scouts. She also told them that our troop sends cookies to the men and women in Iraq and surrounding areas. That same day, actress Sissy Spacek was at the General Assembly being introduced. Of course, we weren't sitting next to each other, but we did bump into her and her husband when we were all heading out. I got my picture taken with Sissy and sold cookies to her husband. It happened so fast that I couldn't tell you how many they bought. However, I believe we sold over 100 boxes while we were in mission. I'm sure you're all wondering how you can do the same thing. I'm here today to tell you. Before the sales start, we see how many days we have to sell cookies. Normally 60+ days total. I set my goal this year, 3,000 boxes, and divide that number of days we have to sell cookies. Let's say it's 60 days and 3,000 boxes. Then I need to sell about 50 boxes a day. However, if one day I sell 150 boxes, that will give me 2 days that I don't have to sell cookies. On the first day of cookie selling, I have my list printed out from the year before. There's an Excel program that Colleen can email to each of you. And I start making my calls at 9 a.m. Once I have called everyone on the list, and it takes many hours, my mom and I hit the road. We try to visit at least one new street in our neighborhood that we haven't visited before. I'm sure some of you are thinking there are other Girl Scouts in my neighborhood that won't work for me. There are 5 other Girl Scouts in my neighborhood that I know of, 3 of which are in my troop. We all hit different areas, so no one's stepping on anyone's toes. For example, if you know that one of the girls knows knows the person next door to you. You leave that house for them out of respect. At your booth sale, it's very important to watch the money of the customers pulling out of your wallet. If they were only going to buy one box of cookies and you say a $10 bill, say for another 50 cents, you can get 3 boxes of cookies. Or if you see a $20 bill, say for another $1, you can get 6 boxes of cookies. Another thing our troop likes to do is tell people the boxes are $3.50 a box or 4 for $14. We have found that 9 times out of 10, people do not realize that it's the same price in the end. The next time you're at the store and they suggest you buy something else with your purchase, that is called suggestive selling. That is what we are doing when we suggest they purchase more cookies than they planned on. I'm sure you have a lot of questions for me and I'm happy to answer them. The most important thing I can tell you is that I'm not different from each of you, that each and every one of you can have the same success and story to tell. Even if you only want to sell 600 boxes of cookies, you can still be successful. You don't have to be the #1 seller to be successful. We all have different levels of success and it doesn't make any of us better than the next. Thank you again for having me here at your meeting. I enjoyed telling you about my success and wishing us all a successful year of cookie selling. Don't ever give up. You can all do it. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them. My name is Ashleigh. I'm a second-year cadet, and I am the #1 cookie seller for the Girl Scout Council of Colonial Coast in 2010. I look forward to working with all my fellow Girl Scouts and seeing you all be successful too.
How can you sell that many?
Well, if you just set your mind to it, then you can do anything, and just focus and don't ever give up.
Do you notice what she said she does? Is she keeps her list of all her customers from last year, and she calls them. So she doesn't have to get freezing cold in the morning to go out selling on the first day. She calls them the first day. Okay? And you know what she said, not would you like to buy some, but she said what?
She said that she repeat or add.
Would you like to repeat it or add to your order? You're not giving them an option of, yeah, I want to buy some, or no, I don't. You're not asking them that. You're asking them, you want me to give you the same thing you had last year, or you want to add to it?
Then that makes it hard to say no.
Exactly. That's how she got to be #1. And smile, too. Any other questions? I think we have some pictures to show.
I have a video of her being introduced to